In this video, we're going to show you how to select multiple objects that are repeated across your canvas. This saves you time in having to shift or manually select multiple objects on your canvas if they're repeated. So things like lines, text, and even shapes. So let's start with the text. I'm going to navigate up here to the Edit option and roll down to the Select All Text function here. Click that, and you're going to see that it now selected all of the text, everything that registers as text on my canvas. It even picked up this little plus sign, which I don't want it to pick up, so I'm going to deselect it by clicking Shift and then clicking down on my mouse, which will deselect just that, but keep everything else selected. Now what I can do is change the font of all of these items on my canvas, like so. I can roll over to try different ones. And I can also change the font size if needed as well. Okay, I'm going to undo that. Great. Same thing goes with lines and objects. If I wanted to perhaps change the thickness of all of these arrows that are showing up in this protocol diagram, I'm going to go to Edit, select all lines and arrows. And what that did is it picked up everything on my canvas that's registered as a line or an arrow. Now, of course, it picked up other things that I probably don't want to edit at this moment. So I'm going to Shift select this line in the middle, and let's see if it picked up anything else. I think that's it. So now what I can do is change, the color of that arrow if I like. If you can see, I can mass change the color. I can also change the line thickness. So it's a 2 right now. I can make it larger and smaller. And then of course I can change, the arrowhead type if needed. Great. And then finally, when you have multiple of the same object on your canvas, as long as it's not sort of tucked away inside a group, you are actually able to mass select them as well. So I'm going to double click and enter this group. It looks like a lot of these molecules are actually the same object. So if I were to ungroup those, what I'm actually going to do is select one of these icons, right click, and navigate down to Select All Same Icon. And this is a bit tucked away, but a very powerful tool. If I now select that, now of course it's going to select everything within this little environment, this kind of grouped icon environment. It won't pick up other icons around the canvas that might be similar because I'm isolated in this grouped icon mode. So now they've all been selected, and I can actually now mass change those icons to whatever color I like if that's needed for this diagram. So again, a really fast way to mass select objects instead of manually, hand selecting those items one by one. Great, and that's how you select all text, all lines, or all same icon.